What is going on, guys? Moon 3PO here, and in today's video, this is going to be a day in the life vlog of going to a local card show. So I've gone to the card show in the past. It's not the biggest card show. We have another big one coming up in about a week or so, which I will be recording. I have a special video planned for that one. But this one is a little smaller show, but hey, I'll bring you guys along because the last video really didn't do like a lot of recording. I'm trying to do a better job of that. So wanted to bring you along for the whole day, what I do on a day where I'm getting ready to go to a card show. What do I do? What do I get ready? What am I looking for? Things of that nature. So this is what this video is all going to be about, along with some other special fun things planned in the video. First line of business is every morning before going to a card show, I always get my fiance and I, we always get Chick-fil-A. That has been our thing for the last year and a half now. Don't know what started when we used to go to Comic-Cons on lunch. We would go to Chipotle, but obviously it's too early for Chipotle. So we've now changed it to Chick-fil-A. We both love Chick-fil-A. We love their breakfast. Chick-fil-A, if you want to sponsor the video, comment down below. But yeah, that's the first round of business. Already got the order here. I keep it simple. Burrito, keep it healthy because I am going to go to the gym as well. And then my fiance gets the chicken mini. So gonna go drop this off to her. I'm not gonna eat it. Obviously, I wait till after I go work out, which I will try to maybe record a little bit. And then yeah, we'll next clip maybe me at the gym, maybe eating Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Again, because it's a day in the life. So stay tuned to see what's going on. So a question. So I'm now here at the gym. I'm drinking my pre-workout here. Now this is where before I go into the gym and before I go to the card show, kind of gotta try to get an idea of what the goal is. Because when you go to a show, if it's a small show, a bigger show, you kind of want to have a goal as far as what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. Now for me, I've expressed this on the channel a lot, is that when I go to these shows, I don't take a lot of capital. I work with what I have, which typically these days is like around 100, 200-ish dollars. That's what I go to the show with, and that's what I buy with. And with those 100, $200, that's what I'm looking to either buy for either potential flips, either selling raw or selling graded. If, gonna go send it off, send it graded, that's SGC or PSA, or if it's something here from my personal collection. I'm trying to get more into PCing some cards. I have Rafael Devers as my PC player. Dustin Pedroia, he's my all-time favorite player. I PC those players. But I'm trying to get more outside of Red Sox players, so I'm trying to PC more of Mike Trout. I like Mike Trout a lot. And Josh Jung. Josh Jung is from my local area, so those are the two players that I typically now are trying to keep an eye out for. But when I'm in here and I'm just sitting here drinking my pre-workout, okay, what players am I looking for? Who am I going to identify? I don't get asked this question, but it's what I do. So I go on I'll put up a little bit of a screenshot of what I'm looking at, as far as of that. But I go on Alt. It's an app that you can download on Apple Store, Google Play Store, wherever. And I just look for players who I think have a bigger market, who are down or are up, that I potentially want to stay away from. So I'm recording this on Saturday. I'm looking at the top rising the last 30 days. 30 days gives me a little bit more of an idea. You can look at 7 days if we're looking for more of like an instant flip, which we can look at too as well. So the 30 days, obviously we see Yamamoto, he's up nearly 30%, and that's because obviously he just started game 5. And I put out a tweet saying that I think he basically earned his contract. We'll talk about that in the podcast link down below. Bryce Eldridge from the San Francisco Giants, I know he's been making his way up through the prospects ranking. Obviously, Ohtani, that's pretty obvious. Luis Angel Acuna, again, pretty obvious. Then we have some legends here: Ernie Banks, Warren Spahn, Roman Anthony, again, obvious. More guys here: Frank Thomas, Ethan Salas, surprisingly, is nice to see there. Mookie Betts, after the back-to-back games, the home runs up 4%. Riley Green, again, obvious. And some more legends: Jackson Chourio, Tarek Skubal, again, those are all pretty obvious. And there's somebody honking out here. Now let's take a look at the top falling. Falling, we have a lot of prospects. We have Aiden Miller, Jason Dominguez. He hasn't played a lot in the division series from what I'm seeing. So maybe that's a guy, maybe in the ALCS, maybe the World Series, if they go that far, is a guy you want to keep an eye out for. Jackson Holiday, we know he struggled a lot this year, so he's down. We're going to see, obviously, a lot of young guys, a lot of prospects. Wyatt Langford, Volpe, Gunnar Henderson. Obviously, the Orioles just got dropped out from the wild card, getting swept by the Royals. Obviously, his mark is down. Ellie, surprisingly, is down. That's a player that I am looking for a lot when I go to these shows. So Ellie, Caminero, Paul Skeens, Corbin Carroll, and obviously some legends there. Juan Soto, Julio. Juan Soto is such an interesting market just because he's arguably one of our best hitters right now, and has been for a long time, and his market is still always down. So maybe he's a guy that we want to look for at the show, because we could see maybe his market go up depending on how he performs in the ALCS and the World Series. And maybe when he becomes a free agent and signs a $500 million contract somewhere, maybe that increases the market. But that's basically what I do in a gist as far as when I go to these shows, who I'm looking for. And obviously I have some players on the side as far as the prospects that I know of that I'm looking for at these shows. Alright guys, so I am back from the card show now. With the card show that we went to, again, I've been to that card show before. That's one of the smaller ones they hold like every third Saturday, every second Saturday. This time around, they didn't have a lot of baseball vendors. Hopefully I'm doing this right as well. Hopefully you guys are seeing the overlay of my hands on the cards and the face cam. I'm trying to do some new things here with the editing and then channel. But yeah, as you can tell here, not a lot of volume. Wasn't a lot of baseball vendors. There's maybe, I would say, 2 or 3. A lot of basketball, a lot of baseball, of course, a lot of football, obviously, and basketball, because that's in right now, or that's what's coming up. Obviously, football, you're in the middle of the season or early in the season. Basketball is slowly going to be starting, so that's primarily what we're going to be seeing a lot of in the next couple of months. So not a lot of baseball vendors, and even the ones that I do go to, they were not there. So had some new vendors, had a familiar face. This is where I got all my cards from, essentially. And he saved off a pretty cool card for me at the end. So yeah, I didn't spend all of my money, which again, I always talk about. It's good to save some money if you want to, go to a different avenue, buy cards, if that's on a Discord or different marketplace, or, anything like that. Or if you want to save some funds for grading, that's also what I'm into as well. So it helps with that. So we only got like 5 cards, I think. So let's first talk about the first one. So the first one here is Jose Ramirez, game used memorabilia from Topps, this year's Topps set. Game used bat, obviously with the Guardians in the postseason. This is more of a play right now. Obviously the Guardians at the time of this recording just advanced to the ALCS, so hopefully they can do something here, and hopefully he's a big part of that. Didn't have that great of an ALDS, but hopefully he could be a bigger part of the ALCS and get the Guardians to evolve to it. Advance to the World Series, because obviously do not want to see the Yankees go there. Next card here, again, not the biggest player. Oh, just spoiled that next card. Not the biggest player, Jesse Winker, on-card auto from Stadium Club. Didn't pay any of these cards here. I did not pay sticker price. Jesse Winker, again, not a big household name, not even a big name in all of baseball, but of course what he's doing right now in the postseason, he's a Mets favorite. Hopefully, I think I saw comps were doing like $8. Essentially got this for like $2, so if I needed to list it for 10 or something, maybe there's a Reds fan or a Mets fan that will want to pick this up. And he's had some big moments in the postseason so far, so that's what that card was all about. This one here is going to be for my PC. The next 2 cards are essentially PC cards. David Ortiz from Stop Stadium Club. I cannot speak. This here is a very cool shot. If you don't know the backstory of this card, of course, this is a speech that he gave after the Boston bombing. This is when they made it back to Fenway and back to Boston. So really cool card, really cool speech. I'm happy to have this for my PC now. The vendor that I went to that got this card from, he did save this card here for me. Again, I go to these shows every weekend that they are there, so he did save this off for me. Really happy to have this in my collection. This is a Dustin Pedroia on-card auto from 2022 Topps Finest. If you guys don't know, if you haven't seen the channel or any of my TikToks, Dustin Pedroia is my favorite player of all time. And he's one of the players that I do PC. My fiance got me a really cool patch card for Christmas last year, so to add this to the collection is really cool. I have a little setup here on my side, but yeah, really nice on-card auto. Of course, that's the World Series merchandise, World Series trophy there, and again from 2022, and has a cool little background information on the World Series from 2007. So really happy to have this on my collection. I think the sticker price showed 60. Essentially gave this to me for 45, so happy to really have this in my collection. Now, in the beginning of the video, I did tease that I did have a little something extra minus from the card show. Like I mentioned, it's kind of like a little bit of a day in the life type thing. I did get my Ohtani Topps Now cards. I don't know what's in here. I bought 5 of them, so there is a potential opportunity that there is a little special pack in here. If it is a special pack, that means it's one of the parallels that they do. If not, that means I got all 5 of the same cards. It has happened to me in the past. I bought an Elliot de Cruz. I think I bought a 10 card set when he sold, like, I don't know what he did in the game, but it was a really cool rainbow parallel. Maybe I'll put like a little bit of overlay showing it, but I did buy that, got all the same cards. This is essentially just lottery gambling. It is a really cool card from the 50-50, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I got this in, haven't opened it yet. Kind of want to save it for the vlog. So let's see what we can do here. Again, we're looking for a pack. And so, all right, so they come in this Topps envelope. By the budge of this, I don't think I got a pack. You can kind of see it's kind of like outlined in the hard case. I don't think I got a pack. I'm gonna double check here. Nope. Let's see. Should I slow roll this? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. All right. Eyes closed, maybe. Oh, I just ripped that. And don't think I got a pack. Think it's all 5 cards. Topps has shafted me once again. Let's try to get this opened up here on camera. I believe there's like I don't know, like 650 something thousand of these cards, something crazy like that. And how do you get these open? Let's get these out. Yep, and it looks like we got all of the same card. So if you guys want one of these, let me know in the comments. I'll happily give these for free, essentially. Maybe a giveaway, I don't know. But yeah, all the same cards. So that's a little bit underwhelming, but hey, I kind of had a feeling that I was going to get the 5 cards. No pack odds here on my end. So it is what it is. You can't win them all, but I essentially never win them. So, but it is what it is. Alrighty guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little mini day in the life, going to a card show, opening up some Topps Now packs. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like on this video. That is a free way here to obviously help support the channel, and makes, gives you guys, the opportunity to let me know that you guys like this type of content. If you guys do, definitely will bring this type of content more to the channel than rather than, what we've been doing in the past. If you guys also, want to see different styles of content, want to see more of this, or want to see the old content that I typically create, which is me going over sets or evaluating players, leave a comment down below as well, again, because that is another way to help support the channel and lets me know what you guys want to see. If you guys haven't yet as well, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. That is a free way to help support the channel as well. I do have all my links down in the description down below if you guys want to check those out. I'll also with my affiliate link to Card Hedge. So if you guys want to check that out, want to check out some prices of cards, slabs, raw cards, anything like that, also check out the affiliate link to Card Hedge. I do thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.